Hard work makes these anime characters, and simply nothing else. They're not too gifted, they're not extremely talented, they don't have the coolest abilities, but they do have physical prowess. Now, I'm going to be talking about anime characters that do not have any special abilities like chakra or magic, or like anything that makes them kind of like spiritual or magical or more powerful in any way. Strictly hands and physical feats. Let's get right into it. First up, I got the man himself, Rock Lee. Now, in Naruto, there are many people, or pretty much every person in Naruto knows how to use like ninjutsu and knows how to make things happen, like fireball jutsus, water jutsus, all types of different things to use their chakra. Rock Lee could never use ninjutsu, so he consistently trained and trained and trained to the point where he could be on par with people simply because of his physical speed and his taijutsu. Now, taijutsu is his ability to pretty much just throw hands. Fist fighting is what taijutsu is, and Rock Lee got very good at it. And also, Rock Lee is extremely fast, and he was such an underdog because he couldn't use taijutsu, yet he worked up to where he was, and he just fought harder and was like more not talented at all, more willing to train than everybody else. So he really just caught up to everyone. And in the tuning exams when he fought Gaara, everyone thought Rock Lee was going to get crushed. Like, nobody had saw Gaara even get hit. They thought his defense was just immaculate. So when the fight started, Rock Lee was, trying to throw hands and all that, until Guy told him, hey, Rock Lee, take off those weights. Rock Lee drops the weights hit the ground, entire ground explodes and everything starts shaking. That's how much weight he was carrying on him while still fighting one of the strongest people in the show, well, one of the strongest kids in the show at that time. Rock Lee was like that. No chakra, no nothing. Well, he had chakra, of course. No ninjutsu, no special anything. Straight hands and the arm wraps that he had on. That was it. So he starts wilding on Gaara, just moving so fast that the camera's barely tracking him. It was so cool. You don't need powers to be cool, especially these characters. Moving right along. Next up, I got Mash from Martial Magic and Muscles. Now, I recently completed this anime and I loved it because let me explain. So in this world, everybody has a mark on their face. Some people have one, some people have two, some people have three. The more marks that you have, the stronger of a magic user you are. Mash was born with no marks on his face at all, so he was abandoned as a child. And an old man that was about to kill himself saw Mash and he found a reason to live. So Mash did not have any magical abilities, so his dad was like, Mash, you got to train your physical feats so you can be on par with other magic users, so you can be able to defend yourself. And Mash got so physically jacked and strong that he can fight some of the strongest magic users in the show, or just at least kind of keep up with them at some point, And he's not just getting outclassed because he has no magic. He was literally looked down upon pretty much his entire life, and his father hid him from everyone else in the world because they would have killed him because he didn't have a mark. Once again, the people in this show, if you don't have a mark, you get murdered. People have 1, 2, or 3 marks. Once again, the higher number of marks you have, the more powerful you are. So Mash was beating people with 2 marks. He beat a dude with 3 marks. Mash was just simply putting in that work consistently. Mash moved so fast most of the time that people couldn't even see where he was going or see what he was doing, and his movements was just so quick, strictly off of physical feats. Nothing else he was doing. Like, he didn't have magic whatsoever, and he was beating magic users. W Mash, bro. And there's so many people in the show that are like, you don't even use magic, you should just kill yourself, and you have nothing going for you. You can never become the divine visionary. You are nothing to Mash consistently. Then he'll beat their ass and be like, yeah, you're pretty cool. So Mash constantly in the show proved how you don't need magic to be a stronger character. And that is one reason that I love that show so much, because he's literally the black sheep of the entire show. Everyone else in the entire world has marks and knows how to use magic and can use magic besides him, yet he's still one of the strongest. Next up, I got Asta from Black Clover. Now, in Black Clover, once again, people use magic all the time. Asta was born with no magic, but he had this sword that drained people's magic when they held it. And Asta didn't have any magic, so he was going to use this sword. So Asta couldn't use magic, but he had this like demon inside of him. Major pause on that one. So he had a demon inside of him. Once again, pause. and this demon gave him abilities and etc etc, and Asta was able to, you know, stay on par with people like, you know, and all the stronger magic users in the show, strictly off of physical feats and not being able to use magic whatsoever. Actually, his swords counteracted magic because they would drain any spells that were sent at him when like they hit his sword. So Asta was literally the reverse magic user, you know what I mean? Like, he sucked people dry, no pause on that one, with his powers because he didn't have magic. Last but not least, I got Toji. Now, me personally, if I was ever in JJK, I would want my parents to put a what is it, like a curse restriction, whatever it's called, to where I can't use any cursed energy, but I will be as physically strong and fast as Toji. I feel like, personally, if I had to get a restriction on me, take away my magic, take away my cursed energy, I don't even need it that bad. Being fast is way cooler. And I know some people would be like, oh, but you could be fast with cursed energy. It's not as cool as not having cursed energy at all, right? So imagine I got some type of cursed weapon that drains magic or completely negates it, like the inverted spear of heaven. That would be so fun to use, because literally I'll be the exact opposite of what everyone else is doing. Like, no hollow purples, no nothing, strictly hands and straight physical feats. That is all. But that's really all I got for y'all today. Really quick video. I love all of y'all. I'll see y'all very, very soon.